every day now because I work for her. Yeah, my retired state. What I used to do, I'd bring home what? 1 rose. Now, how much do you think 1 rose costs? Almost nothing. You know, 1 rose. But man, that would get you more bonuses, bro.
One rose.
Whatever. A card. One of the things that she and I do between ourselves, and you're going to be seeing some of us as we go through here, is I buy her cards sometime, and I'll hide that card in one of her drawers. She doesn't necessarily use that much. And I just put it down the bottom. Sometime by and by, she finds this card. And what do you think it is? This thing, I bought this thing months ago. And she finds it today. And just those kind of things. I mean, not a Rolls Royce. You don't have to do that. Not a fur coat. How much does a card cost? Huh? Not much at all. $2, $3. Here's another thing that causes us a lot of trouble. Is spending quality time together. Quality time. I hear something like that. All right, I want you guys to pay attention to this, you know. Spending quality time together. Well, you know, you don't spend enough time. Yes, I do. I was in there yesterday. I was just sitting right over here. Man, we talking about we don't spend any time together. You know, I went to church together. We went to see a movie, you know, and all of that. That's not quality time. Let me tell you something quickly. When I was finishing my baccalaureate degree, this was back some years ago. It was at the busiest time of my career. The busiest time of my career. I've always been busy in church. Always been busy. I just can't find enough to do. It seems. But anyway, I was in church. I was the adult Sunday school teacher. I played the piano. What else did I? Oh, and I wasn't a deacon at that time, but I acted as a deacon. The older women that we had in our church, I was calling them, ma'am, you need to cut your grass, you need to go to the grocery store, whatever it is you need to do. Went furniture hunting with one woman. Told the lady to go, and I would do that. You know, go mow the grass and all of that. I had a job that was a very heavy job. I worked in a place where, you know, they had top secret documents all over the place. Senators and congressmen would come in on weekends, and so I was working, you know, my 5 days. And then, hey, Senator so-and-so is coming in. They want to see how that stealth program is going, and so, you know, I had to be there on the weekend for that. I also was part of a program called the VIP program, and what that was, they call them very important people. These are people that needed assistance, and what they would do is go out for volunteers to help these people that needed assistance. Well, and you know, old Dummy, yeah, I ain't got nothing to do, right? But anyway, I was helping this lady. She was about, why did she was tall? And this lady, I'm sorry. I messed up the other stuff. But anyway, what I'm saying is she had a lot of needs. And so I was helping her with some things, Social Security and all that. Her husband was a retired staff sergeant who had deceased. And so that just lady was in a very small house and cluttered and all that. She needed a lot of help, so I was helping her. At the same time, I was working on my degree. And, you know, studying and all this stuff. And my daughter said one day, my baby girl said, Daddy, every time I need you, you're at Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. And what she was talking about is that we formed study groups back then because we were so busy that we would get together and tackle a topic, whatever it was. We would tackle it together because you can get more out of all those heads than 10 out of your single head. And so one time we were in Pizza Hut. That's what I said. One time we were in Pizza Hut. But that stuck to her. That every time I need you, you're in Pizza Hut. And you know what that said to me? You are too busy. You're not spending quality time with your family. And I want you to know I never stopped one of those things that I was doing. What I learned to do was to manage my time in such a way that I could give my bride one-on-one time. I could give my mother-in-law, who was with us for 17 years. Well, we're going to do one on mother-in-law, on the in-law these days. She was with us for 17 years. I could give Mama, I call her Mama, I could give Mama her time. I could give Lenice her time. I could give my son his time. What I would do with Mama, this Saturday morning, Mom would get up early anyway. Say, okay, we're going to breakfast today. And we'd go to breakfast and we'd sit down and I'd look her in the eyes and I'd tell her about, you know, all this good stuff she did. Made the best berry pie, blueberry, wasn't it? Best blue, oh man, make you eat the fork if you didn't get it out of there. But I was telling about how wonderful it was for her being in our home and how I appreciated and enjoyed her and all those kind of things. My daughter was a talker. I mean, she could just, it still is. That's right, she still is. And so what I do, when I was going my way to the library to study, I throw Lenice in the car and say, okay, baby, tell Daddy about your day today. She talked all the way to the library. And then we got to the library, she'd sit over in the corner and, okay, there's a book. She'd read the book. And then after we got out of the library, she'd talk all the way back home. And so she gets to tell me everything. Ronald, come on, son, we're going to go to see the Royals game. They had a farm team there, the Royals. We're going to go to the Royals, and that's how I did it. I figured it out that way, to give each one of them quality time. I want you to know you have more time than you think you have. We waste more time. Time is a fleeting commodity, and you got to use it while you have it, because you only have it as long as you have it. Now, isn't that something? That's as long as you got it. And once it's gone, it's like pouring water into a dry ground. You can't recover it. So what you got to do is structure it and make sure you pay attention to those wasted time hours that you have. And so quality time is a big issue. I want you to know that. That's a big issue, especially with your wives, guys. It's a big issue. They want you to spend time looking them in the eye, and them looking you in the eye. They want to spend that kind of time. My wife and I drive down the road. Sometimes we like driving. We decided to take you up on that flying thing today. We're getting old, you know. But anyway, here we are, old people driving down the road, and what are we doing, sweetheart?
Holding hands.
Holding hands, going down the highway. Just holding hands. And she'll tell me sometimes, let me get your blood pressure down. Come on, hold it. But we spend quality time together, and you got to do that. There is a way to do it. I don't care how busy you are. There's a way to spend quality time with your spouse. And what you got to do is find out how you can do that. Okay, the next one is acts of service. Acts of service. My wife was good at this. When I was in the military, I spent a lot of years up in the upper grades. That girl, without her, I'd never made it. I've been a mess, I tell you. But anyway, because of her being the kind of person that she is, my military career was just wonderful. That's why I stayed. Other than that, I'd done my 4 and went out. But I got in, it was fun. It was fun because of her. She's a nomad, and every time they said, you got orders, she's, oh, we ain't going yet. That's her. She was a nomad. But anyway, she would do this kind of a thing. There is a dining out tonight. It's an official function, very official. And I would come home from work, and I'd get in there, and, all right, my dress stuff is all laid out. My shoes are polished, and all right there. You can got some underwear laying over to the side. She do those kind of things. That's all. You're talking about, hey baby, come here, let me lay one on you. That was service that she would do. One that I do now that she really appreciates is that she does not have to wash dishes anymore. Is that right, baby? She don't wash dishes. Now she'll go in there every once in a while. She feels sorry for me, and she'll go in there and she'll catch them up and wash a few. But I'm the dishwasher. I got dishpan hands everywhere. I'm the dishwasher. So those are acts of service. That says to her that Leon loves you. He loves you through this little act here. Now, what's washing dishes got to do with it? Well, it's something that says you think enough of her for her not to have to do this task. You think enough of her for her to be relieved of that task. The last one is physical touch. Physical touch. Physical touch. I want you to know that little babies will not thrive without your touching them, without you picking them up, covering them, having a little rascal, burp, baby, burp, you know, all of that. All of those are acts of love. Touch comes from this. You mind? This kind of thing, you did great today. That's touch. All the way to putting my arms around her, all the way into the bedroom, that's touch. All that's touch. And I want you to know that we all have to have touch. We all have to have touch. Don't you feel good when when your boss just kind of walks in and puts his hand on your shoulder? Oh, you're doing a wonderful job, and just that little touch kind of puts a seal on it, doesn't it? So we crave, we need touch. Think about that. So I want you to know, man, just because of the fact that she doesn't, stuff that used to be up and down, you still want to touch. You still want to touch. And that over here thing, we do that, and we do things out. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Now, I want you to know I kind of went through those kind of fast. What is love? We talked about that, what love is. Real love is agape love. We talked about the differences that we have. And that thing is being able to see. I had a slide to show for that, but I decided to go through that, around that. We have got to see the world through our spouse's eyes. If you can't do that, there's no way you'll get to know them. And I want you to know it ain't easy. It is not easy. It takes time. It takes time. It takes concentration. It takes paying attention to know what it is that makes your spouse tick. You got to know that. And once you know that and you execute your plan to accommodate what makes them tick, you got a love relationship going on. I know more about Hilda today than I did yesterday because I'm still learning. It's been 50 years and I'm still learning. And so you can't give up and say, oh, he's just weird or she's weird. I don't understand. That's no excuse. You got to pay attention. If you pay attention, you get to know them, who they are. Did you know you're going to have homework this time? Oh, now. Yeah, we're going to have some homework. Say again. He's going to have to do the homework. You got stuff to do. Got work to do. Is that what it is? I want you to go home and do this. I want you to find some time to do these things, okay? And if you can't, then of course, I'll understand. That maybe this doesn't mean anything. That's hard too. Okay. Ask your spouse to write down in priority order what he or she thinks his love language is. What do you think it is that touches you the most? Among those things that we had up there, what we have, affirmation? What else do we have? Give. What else? Okay. What else? Okay. What else? Touch. Okay. I want you to. One of the easiest ways you can learn this is just watch what they do for you. It ain't that hard. Watch what they do for you. I watch what Hilda does for me, and what that tells me is that that's her love language. One of her major love languages is what? The gift. Hilda likes them gifts. That's bad grammar, but it tells it like it is. She loves those gifts. And as long as I keep them coming, and it doesn't mean I got to spend big money. Remember, man, you don't have to spend big money. You don't have to spend big money.
Now, give me the money. That'll be my. I know that.
So, when you come back tomorrow night, I want somebody to stand up and tell me what you think your spouse's love language is. And once you find out